Come take a look at this upcycled sheep shack we built at the farm. What is going on, guys? Liz over here at Pondering Creations Farm. Welcome back to my channel. We are hanging out at the log cabin sheep shack. This is a Craigslist find that was right here in our town about 12 years ago, guys. 12 years ago, think about that. And we went and picked it up, and here it is in all its glory, built 11 years after the fact. If you're someone like me, you're someone that just doesn't say no to taking things from people. So these windows we got free, and we paid $100 for this log cabin. And the best thing about it is we're gonna build another building with it, and it's great material still. We did have a little rot, and that we're cutting up and we are using for doing maple syrup. So it's a win-win. Now that I see how much water we have, I think this spring we will get a gutter on this back thing and do a catchment right here for the sheep to be able to drink out of that. That's a nice roof for them. They have an awesome view. And this year we're gonna have 3 different areas for them to be able to graze. And we have a newest member of the sheep shack. And that is why we built this thing. We've got the turkey pen. And Rose, you wanna show the sheep shack? Gonna be our tour guide. And look at our newest member of the sheep shack. Outside for the very first time today. Who do you got out here, Rosie? Your baby? All right, and here's the front view. We did attach the turkey coop to the front of it. But yeah, we built a log cabin, guys. Here is some video of Kevin doing it in the summer. So like I said, we paid $100 for all the wood, and plus we did have to buy some lumber to frame the top, and it was expensive last year. And then all the spikes and screws, they add up to more than you think. And then of course we had the actual roofing is new material too. So total cost for the build is about $800. Rosie, what do you think?
It's too big. I feel unsafe.
You gonna sleep in here tonight?
No.
We're gonna clean all this stuff out, and we'll put some hay and water in here.
We're gonna have to get gravel this weekend.
Yeah.
I want to scoop all this. This end's all squishy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of organics. So I just want to clear this down to the bare soil and then fill this in with gravel. I said this would make a really nice shed. You might just eat all the sheep and I'll have somewhere to keep my tools.
Evil. Right around this point that we decided we were going to do the turkey coop right off the front of the building. Aesthetically, it changed the look of it, but it's so much more convenient for us.
Here's Toby Keith checking out the new house, staying dry in the rain.
Overall, this just changed how we farm totally, because now we have a destination for food, and the turkeys are right here, so it's so convenient. And here we are right at the door entrance, and we've got a built-in sheep feeder, which we need to grab another thing of hay for. And we just kept it all open. We did divide this off, really just for lambing season. So the mom and the baby are living over there, and hopefully Miss Rosie will be going over there anytime soon. So when we bought it, they said it was a 20 by 30 cabin, but they had chopped the wood down small to fit it specifically onto a trailer. So there weren't that many very large pieces. But it went together really well, thanks to watching a bunch of cabin masters and my cabin master, Kevin, who built it pretty much all by himself. We did a tin ceiling, and then actually this insulation normally isn't here. It's just because we have a baby right now and we're not running a heat lamp, and we just had that snowstorm. So we stuffed a little insulation in there just for like this week. I really like this place well ventilated. Normally the ceiling isn't so wet because we do have it more sealed up. It's getting a little bit more condensation. So I am glad we left the nice big vent to keep it really dry in here for them. For us, it seemed like year 3 homesteading was really where all of our projects came together. So until then, we kind of just kept collecting stuff, and yeah, it looked like piles around the yard, but doesn't really matter when you have a homestead. The point is having nice buildings and structures that are going to be around for a while. Look at that baby in the feeder. So this sheep shack / log cabin build has been great. There is enough material to do another small building. So that's going to be on this year's project, and that has been on my dream list for a long time. So crossing a lot of these things off is great, and to think that the cost of wood right now is a little bit out of control. So to think that we got this for $100, yes, it was 12 years ago, but that's not the point. The point is, if you find it, you can do something with it and be creative in how you build stuff. Even these windows, shout out to the mush horns if they are watching my vlogs. I'm not really sure, but yeah, thanks for those because the sheep love them. We installed them sideways and we do open them for them in the summer. Here is a pile of scrap wood from the log cabin build, stuff that was just too rotten or just had weird spots. And we are using them today to make maple syrup. 8 by 20 is the inside room dimension. Do you know how high it was? How tall it was?
Without hay in there, you don't bang your head. When there's a lot of hay in there, you bang your head. So
6 feet?
About 6.5 feet.
Yeah.
It's all held together. I think those are 12-inch steel spikes that we used. And then those, what are those big screws called? Timber Tex or something? Those are handy for doing all the trim work and doing like the rafters and stuff like that. They're like big 10-inch screws. But yeah, after doing this, I blew my shoulder out, remember?
Yeah.
That's how many spikes are in there. I think every log has about 3 spikes in it.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us on the homestead today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed taking a tour of the sheep shack. And stay tuned to our channel. Make sure you guys subscribe and find out what we're going to do with the rest of this material. It's going to be an awesome build. And you guys, I've been wanting this for so long. The lambs love it, we love it, and guys, whenever you see a good deal, jump on it, because even if you sit on something for 12 years, I mean, it will come in handy someday, I promise.